question is what are three branches of government?
Okay, there's three branches of government. First is executive, second is legislation, and third is executive, is judicial.
Okay. So how do they do?
What I know is that one of those three are there to make the laws, but I'm not sure if it's legislative or executive. And I know that executive is made by president and vice president.
So democratic and Republicans are the major parties in US. Can you tell me about that?
That one is independent.
Okay. The last question is what is the process where a bill can become a law?
So the process where a bill can become a law, first the population seat and create like different ideas. After those ideas, they like report the person who are in charge of collecting the ideas from people, and if they see that those ideas are strong or they have like different reasons, they can make it a law. I'm not sure.
Yeah, thank you so much for the information. Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, Education. Hi. So last time I said I'm open to a project that require more information about government. So here I have some questions that I'm going to ask you and you can answer. The first one is what are three branches of government?
Yeah, thank you. So the three branches of the government, they are judicial, executive, and legislative.
What does each do?
So thank you. I know those branches, but I didn't know what they do.
No problem. And Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in US. Can you tell me about the third one?
So I know the third one is independent.
Yeah. And the question number last is what is the basic process where a bill can become a law?
So for me, I know those, but I didn't know the process they pass so that they can begin to do so.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you so much for the information.
Hello, Solange Embassy. I'm going to take a video talking about government in US. I did a research where I conducted two people asking them some questions, and also I made an internet research where I got different findings about government. So this video is all about the information I got from research. The first question that I was answering was what are three branches of government. I found that those branches are legislative, executive, and judicial branch. The second question was what does each branch do. I found that legislative branch, in legislative they have to create laws, and in executive they have to implement or execute laws. In judicial branch they have to evaluate laws. So the third question that I was answering was about the connection between those three branches. I found that in legislative they have to create laws, and the executive they have to implement laws that were created by the legislative, and then in judicial branch they have to evaluate the laws created by the legislative and implemented by the executive. That is the connection between those three branches. Also, I was answering the question which was how do they regulate each other. I found different information about this, and I found that the legislative branch makes laws, but the president in the executive branch can veto those laws with a presidential veto. Also, I found that the executive branch, through the federal agencies, has responsibility for day-to-day enforcement and administration of federal laws. These federal departments and agencies have mission and responsibilities that vary widely, from environmental protection to protecting nation's borders. Again, I found that the judicial branch interprets laws, but the Senate in legislative branch confirm the president's nominations for judicial position, and Congress they impeach and those judges and remove those offices. Also, I was answering the question which was saying Democrat and Republicans are major parties in US. So what I was required to find the third one. I found that the third one is minor part. This part is independent one. It is neither Democratic or Republicans. Those this part is composed by the people who have different ideas from those two parts, and they mobilize, let people know about those ideas, and if they agree with them, they have to be together in minor part. How did the two parties started? The Republicans and the Democratic parties are two major parties in US that were raised in different periods of time. Before those parties was known, it was called Federalist, which was also working with another party that knows as Anti-Federalist. In 1820, there was a beginning of civil war, and Jackson Andrew changed his party from being Democratic Republicans and named his party Democrat. There was many opposition to this party, like Whig part, and it gave strong opposition to Democrat part. Again, in 1854, the Anti-Slavery Force and Free Soil Forces group formed in Buffalo, created a group and declared it to be the Republicans that ran the first presidential candidate. So also I was answering this question: what are some impact of the minor parties on the national politics? I found different impact, and I will talk about the three mains. The first one was concentrating more on it pushed people to concentrate more on the ideologies. Also, it pushed people to expose more issue to major parties, and again put more of the effort in supporting the major parties. Also, I was answering this question: what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law? I found 9 steps by which a bill can become a law. The first one, the bill in bond. It is the bill in bond, which is this is the first step that anyone who is mature can draft a bill and introduce to the legislative. The second is committee action. This is the second step where a bill that has been introduced is carefully examined by a committee made up with the House and the Senate. The third one is subcommittee review. This step is, of course, the third one, and it is where the House and the Senate chambers select some subcommittee to send the bill to the people to deeply understand the views on the bill. Number 4, it is makeup. This is the fourth, of course, it is the fourth step where after hearing from the opinion from people about the bill, then the next step is try to make some changes known as amendment before they send the bill to the full committee. The next step is subcommittee action to report a bill. In this step, the bill gets sent to the other chambers where it is followed with either members of House of Senate, and this process refers to ordering a bill reported. The next step is voting. In this step, it is involved when there is a debate about the amendment made on a bill, and in this time the bill can be voted or rejected based on the number of votes. The next step is referral to the other chambers. When the House and Senate pass the bill, as members who followed the bill to the chambers, this can take also the same respect step, and the bill can be voted or rejected. The number 8 was conference committee action. Actually, when in this step, when the process from the other chamber is completely done, the conference committee meet and try to identify some of the similarities and differences from House and Senate versions, and when the conference fail to agree, the registration dies, and when they agree, then the recommendation can be changed, and so both House and Senate should then be do the conference report. The last step is final action and overriding a veto. In this step, the semi-final stage where it is the final semi-stage where the president put the signature to the bill to approve it, and when the president doesn't do anything in 10 years, then the bill immediately will become a law. Again, when the Congress when the president of veto rejects to bill, then the bill comes back in the Congress for vote, and when 2/3 vote then the bill immediately become a law and override the veto of the president. So those were steps where bill can become a law, and those were more about government in US. Those research I got those research from my internet research, and those people. Yeah, thank you.